Hello, it's me, Ray Dockery from GGC Virtual Assistants, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up your task list in the back office inside your agent portal. You may have received a message from me asking you to test out the new portal that I've created. I'm a realtor, but I also own this virtual assistant company since 2021. And I have over time used so many different platforms, guys. And now I have created my own system from scratch. Okay. And I created a agent portal and I want you guys to check it out. So I'm looking for at least 20 agents to test this out and give me feedback. And that's why I'm making this video. So you said yes, your account was already created, and then you was emailed and text a agent portal link. So you receive that agent portal link. You're going to click that link and it's going to take you right here to what you see. So guys, I figured out over the years, agents, we already have enough people calling us. We already have multiple, let's say, username, passwords, URLs that we need to remember. And I removed all of that clutter, right? It's called like frictionless. It's frictionless to work with GGC, to work with my company. So you're going to receive what we call the agent portal link. The link that you click brings you straight into your portal. Okay. And when you come into your portal, this is what you're going to see. So I'm pretty much making this video for the people that did say yes already. So you know what to do next. Super easy. So far, all you did is said, yes, I'm interested. And we created your account. And when we do that, the automation kicks in, that it sends out an email and it sends out a text message. So you don't miss it. Okay. Again, you're going to click that link and that link is going to take you into this dashboard here, which is your agent portal. Okay. The first thing you're going to see here is called system setup. And then next to it, you're going to see task manager. These are the two that we're going to focus on right now. So the system setup is going to allow you to look at these different pillars. Okay. So you got onboarding, lead generation, lead conversion, the client journey, TC support, and then past client retention. So you have these options here, okay, that when you open them up, we're going to leave out onboarding right now. So we're going to go straight into lead conversion, okay? Lead generation, sorry. So when you come into this pillar, right, and you open it up, all this is, guys, all of this is just to help you build your task list. So these for me, of even how I run my own business for real estate, like I follow these pillars, right? As long as I have these pillars ongoing and running, I'm able to maintain business, right? So it keeps your business structured. And a lot of times we know we need help, but we don't know how. And we don't know what help we need. So this is going to organize your brain. This is going to organize your business, right? Everything is laid out. So we're just going to start in lead generation. And then there's all these tasks in here, right? So we have different, from a lead generation standpoint, like there's a lot of platforms you can sign up to that will give you, sorry, let me turn this off. A lot of platforms that we could sign up to that would give you leads in return of giving some of your commission. For some of you that are sitting around that you don't have business, you wouldn't mind paying a 20% commission or 25% commission for a client, right? So there's different platforms that are out there that you can do that. So we just have all of these different platforms that you can sign up for, okay? So every time you click this to turn on, it's adding it to your task list. Okay. So you can see this is my personal agent portal, right? I myself use my own company to help manage my real estate business. All right. So I'm kind of taking you through my agent portal. So I'm not sharing other client stuff. I'm sharing my own stuff right now and showing you how this works. So I come in here and I'm looking at all this stuff and I am turning all these things on. Okay. What are the things that I feel is important to me? So help me set up past client referral system with automated outreach, right? I turned it on. Help me build and nurture my sphere of influence. I turned it on, right? So all these things are going to a task list, okay? So that's what all this is, right? You go through here. So we have this broken down in different categories. It's organic and content marketing, So I can turn this one on, saying that I want them to create some short reels for social media, help me engage Facebook groups and build a local community presence. I'm going to turn that one on. So we're just turning these things on, guys. That's all. All right. So I can close this. I can go into lead generation and I can do the same thing, right? Add new leads from my external platforms into the agent CRM nurturing. So think about it. External platforms will be some of these lead generation companies that we looked at earlier. A lot of these have their own dashboard in here. So, you want to be able to make sure that somebody's helping you manage those things. Because if you sign up for 40 of these, can you really manage all of that? You can't, right? So we're able to help you with that. Okay. So I can turn on, oh yeah, check all agent CRMs daily. So that includes Lofty, KV Core, Bold Trails, Follow Up Balls, KW Command, Chime, Real Geeks. These are platforms we use every day. We're very familiar with them. That's why these are listed. So let's say I'm going to turn that on. Okay. Add new leads for external platforms. So we just talked about that. I will turn it on. So, don't want to make this video too long. I probably talked too much already. So you go here to client journey and monitor the active buyer roadmaps and update status as clients progress, right? So I'm going to show you what this is talking about, because what we have is we have a client roadmap section that I love and that I created, and I think that is great. And maybe I'm biased because I did it, but I think it's good, right? And that's why you guys are coming over to test out the platform, to give me your feedback so I can make it even better. So we have the client journey. We have TC support. So guys, we're doing probably about 100 transactions a month for agents currently right now. So you can get all your TC support if you need all of it. If you need some of it, just click on the ones you need. It will go to your task list. Then you have past client retention, send home purchases, send home purchase anniversary cards and emails. Okay. So you can click on these past client retention things that we do for clients now, and you can select these and add them to your task list. All right. So once all that's done, you're going to go to your task manager. Your task manager now is going to have buffer. Now it's going to have all of your tasks. Okay. As you guys can see, that my task list is very long because I've added manual tasks in here as well. So I'm going to explain that to you here. The system setup allowed you to cheat a little bit, right? It allowed you to be like, you know what? I don't know what I want these people to do. So let me find something that can help me to think that through. That's what this is for. And it's breaking it down to the pillars. Your task manager might be something you do on a daily basis. You have a really good system. You already know what tasks you need to do. You can come in here and add these tasks manually, right? So you see right here, it says VA tasks. You put the description. Is this a recurring task? You can click that option, okay? Then it says daily, weekly, or whatever, right? You can add that task. So when you add that task, and it's a VA task, it's going to go here, okay? So you use system setup. You took that setup and you use these pillars. You created your task list. You wanted some manual tasks you want to add. You came in here, you add the manual tasks, put them on the VA side. The cool feature that I like that I haven't used because I'm still using an old school spreadsheet for some personal things that I have tasks that I do. But now I have this here. I just added this like 3 days ago for my task. So I'm able to come in here and click on this side for my task and add these different tasks here on this side. So nobody can see what's on my task. It's for me. Okay. It could be recurring or it could be a one-time task as well. So you can create a task list for yourself, and then you have your VA task list that's running on the other side. So they're running parallel to each other. Okay. Linear to each other, however you want to say it. And guys, that's pretty much it. So once I send that link to you to your agent portal, we just need you to set up your task list. We're getting the task list on the other side. We sign the VAs to it. And immediately we start working on it. Okay. There's an option here for you to have your VA team to reach out to you. So you can click this button and it will send out a request to them. So in a nutshell, right? I don't know how long we've been in the video so far, but from here, you can go ahead and stop the video, set up your task list, and send your task list over to us. So as you're putting this in here, immediately it's coming into our master task list portal where we can see everything coming in for all the clients, and we are able to move those items over to our VA. Guys, this is a long time waiting. It took me probably, I think I'm on like month number 4, 14-hour days, building all this out. What I'm showing you here is a very, very small piece of what I built here, because there's a lot of little nuances in the background when it comes to the virtual assistants and them understanding what tasks they need to do every day and understand the time they're taking and their time cards and all these other things. So there's a lot of stuff happening in the back end, but over here we have simplified it for the agent to be able to manage. So go in here, create your task list so we can start working on your tasks so you can test out this platform and give me your feedback on this. The next thing that I want to show you real quick is the client roadmap. Okay. I'm going to use myself here again. This is, I came in here, I was able to put in a buyer or seller. Okay. So I do have my TC and my assistant that actually does manage this for me. So they can help with this side too. So over here, you have a task manager looking at your task. Okay, these tasks are assigned to them. They can see this on their screen, whatever ones are assigned to them. But they also can see your client roadmap, right? So they can help you with your clients as well. And this is how I have it designed for myself. So my VA and my assistant can come over here and make sure that my clients are being taken care of while I'm out there with my clients. So all these other things are done. To break this down simple in the simplest way possible, this is pretty much a 13 step to closing. Well, this says 12. So a 12 step to closing. Okay. We are able to just to kind of check off what we have completed. Remember, we have transaction coordinators. So the TC is able to come in here, especially where we're at this point now, right? We're having active listing here. We're at the showing stage and we're waiting for an offer. So the TC is able to come here and say, yep, offer was viewed, now is under contract, all these things. So you start just checking these off. Okay. This way you have an understanding of kind of where you are with each client. So what I normally do is I tell my assistant is like, look, hey, I brought in 3 new clients. None of them filled out the intake form. So let's reach out to them and get them to go ahead and click this link on their side to fill out this intake form, right? Mind you, when you make their account here, like this is their card, right? So we just looked at their roadmap. Okay. We have a section here to, actually, let me take this already. Let me see something. Okay. Yep. So like for instance, I can go back down here to me and I can look at my client roadmap here, right? And client roadmap. So I have a note section. If I would have completed the intake form, I will be able to open it. I have a client up here that got the intake form filled out, but I'm not going to show their data like that. But you'll be able to see their intake form filled out here. So when you make their card, right, there's a link. So you see I just clicked that link. This link is for your client. Okay. So you can send this over to them and it's going to show this roadmap like this on the mobile or on the computer. And you see that button that says fill out the intake form. When they click on this, that's the intake form they fill out. When they fill this intake form out, this button right here becomes highlighted so you can see their intake form. Okay. The way that I do this and the way that I manage it is that the intake form comes in. My TC also helps with the initial documentation, drafting it. I'll go take a look at it and then I'll send it out. Okay. So, our TCs can also help you with that. And guys, transaction coordinator is a little bit different over here at GGC because we have always been since 2021. We do all the paperwork, right? We do all the draft of all the paperwork. That's the initial documentation before they become your client for you to be able to legally represent them. Most TC companies are doing it after the contract is ratified, and then they step in. Like, we're doing everything prior to that, and then we're also doing the marketing as well, right? So if you have a client, let's just say a listing, right? You get the listing, you get the listing agreement done, it's ratified, and then we also do the marketing, like just listed flyers, under contract flyers, and just sold. So that all comes with it as well. And we do the MLS work as well. So some people charge more for that. That's all what we do. We always done that. The preliminary paperwork we've done all the way up to the MLS. And you've seen on the other side, it was if you look at the pillars here, is the retention, past client retention. So we've been doing that as well for agents. But the roadmap thing, I'm really looking for the feedback on this from you guys as you just play around. And you could put a fake buyer, a fake seller in there and see how that will work for you. But if you have a VA that is helping you manage this as well, like they're helping you keep all this stuff organized. So as you can see, like I've been doing this for a while, guys, and I'm also an agent just like you. I also like to be organized. There's other platforms that I've used. There's other tools, and I have like 5 different things that I've signed up for, paying monthly payments for, and now it's all in one place. So I'm looking forward to you guys' feedback, and yeah, if you guys have any questions, just reach out to me and request. So requesting the VA. Here, you could just click that button at any time to reach out to us. But as soon as you get started, one of the persons on my team is going to be reaching out to you anyway. And yeah, guys, I'm excited about it. I'm hoping to I'm looking forward to working with all of you, and you letting me, giving me some positive feedback or some negative feedback on what I've designed after, kind of doing this since 2021. Okay. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks.